Hello, and welcome to another celebrity requested reading. This reading will be for a few casts from Heated Rivalry. It's a show, okay? That's all I really know. That it's a show, and the person who requested it wanted to know about Connor. God, how do I say this dude's name? François. Sorry to fuck it up. And Hudson. So, because it's like three different energies that I'm gonna have to work with, just bear with me with this, because I don't know how the hell I'm finna pull this one off. But we finna see. All right, it is July 11, 2026, and it is 11:41 a.m. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first energy we're gonna work with is Connor. Okay, and Guga says he is a Pisces. All right. So the first question at hand will be Connor's overall energy right now. And to do that, I want to use the Tarot of Apocalypse. All right. So let's see. Connor's overall energy right now. What is Connor's overall energy right now, Spirit? Can I get 3 cards, please? What is his overall energy? Wow. Wow. Okay, I didn't expect that. Okay, so it's crazy because I just said he's a Pisces, right? How come we get nothing but water, baby? We get the 6 of Cups up in here. We get the 9 of Cups up in here, and we get the 10 of Cups up in here. So big Pisces energy coming through here for Mr. Connor, and how his overall energy is right now. His overall energy right now is A1. I don't know what's going on in this man's life, but god damn it, I've never asked how someone's doing overall, period, and look at all of this stuff that comes out. So this is the way that I want to read it before I actually see what the book has to say. Whenever I see the 6 of Cups, I always think about nostalgia. I think about old friends, acquaintance, memories, people that you grew up with, feeling close, connected. Followed by the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups talk. Ooh, I am so sorry, y'all. Did I say this was the 10 of Cups? I am so sorry. This is not the 10 of Cups. I apologize. This is the King of Cups. Well, damn. Even better, right? And then when I see the 9 of Cups, I always think about a wish fulfillment. Everything it is that you want, you're happy, you're on cloud 9. And then for the King of Cups to be right here, this Connor guy, his overall energy is just beautiful. It's just good. Damn. Okay. Damn, that's the King of Cups. I called it the 10 of Cups. That's crazy. So let's just read it in order and see what it has to say when it comes to his overall energy. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to start off with the 6 of Cups right here. And let me just find the 9 of Cups so I can go in order. And let me find the King of Cups. And I know that damn King of Cups is in the back of the book somewhere. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they just won't put it in order. Like, here we go. So here, let's read it. Okay. So let's start off with the 6 of Cups. Okay. The 6 of Cups for Connor. Okay. When it comes to his overall energy right now, it says innocent, It says nativity. It says doing something because it feels good, but not fully understanding why. It says happy times, simple pleasures, engaging in small acts of kindness. It talks about generosity, gift giving, caring for others, childhood, children's, playfulness, learning through play and soothing. Okay, so he's feeling good. He don't know why he feels good, but he feels good, okay? Then we have the Nine of Cups. And let's see. Damn it, I thought I here we go. Okay, and then the Nine of Cups says, showing your hold on. Oh God. Bless me. Damn it, I'm so sorry. I had to sneeze. Okay, so the Nine of Cups talks about showing your happiness, your status, your wealth to others, feeling lucky, good fortune, wishes being granted, a perfect set of circumstances, leading to joy, emotional fulfillment, emotional abundance, almost achieving a goal in emotional or society or social area of life. Like Connor, Mr. Connor is just really feeling himself in a beautiful way. I said with the Six of Cups, he's feeling good, but he doesn't know why. This Nine of Cups right here is explaining to us why he feels good, why he feels nostalgia. I'm showing my happiness. I'm showing my status, my wealth to others. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling good. My wishes are being granted. It's the perfect circumstances for me. Then we go over to the King of Cups. And this is what the King of Cups has to say. Make sure I'm at the King of Cups. Okay. And here we go. And the King of Cups says, a healer, a counselor, a therapist. It says undergoing a process of spiritual, emotional, mental healing, being in need of aid, giving to others in another, emotionals. It talks about wounds are the mode of learning. It says a guide during difficult times, rising above emotional difficulties, purification, refreshments, maturity in a relationship. So, like I said, I don't really know this cat, but it shows me the different, not the different phases. Like it almost seems like to go from child energy to having everything it is you want, and then becoming a king, kind of like it seems like it kind of moved rather fast. Like I don't know. How long he's been in the game of acting or whatever the case may be on this show, but it seems like things moved really, really fast for him, and it's like he leveled up rather fast, stepping into this King of Cups, learning a lot, healing, things of that nature. So when it comes to his overall energy right now, boom, 2 thumbs up. He seems to be doing really good, you guys. So that's what I have for that. Now let's talk about his career direction for the next 1 to 2 years. So let's see about his career direction for the next 1 to 2 years. Career direction for the next one. When it comes to Connor's career direction for the next year, 1 to 2 years, please. What can you tell us when it comes to his career direction for the next 1 to 2 years for Connor, please? I'm going to take this card, right? And then I'm going to take this card, right? All right, so obviously I just took the card from the top and then I took the card from the bottom. All right, so let's see what it has to say here. I like that name. I think Connor's a cool name. All right, So let's see, when it comes to his career direction for the next 1 to 2 years, what do we have? I want to start here for some reason. Okay, partnership. All right. So whenever we think about career, we do think about partnership. We do think about being like in a business. Either this right here is gonna be partnership as far as in a relationship go, and business wise, or well, one and the same. A business partnership or a relationship partnership, something to that extent. So this was the card at the bottom that I had pulled first. Number 31 could be significant to Connor in some type of way, okay, within the next 1 to 2 years when it comes to his business, his career, rather. His career direction. So he will be in some type of partnership, okay? We are talking about his career, so when it comes to his business, he's going to be in some type of partnership, bottom line, okay? Whatever that entails, I don't know. Now, this was the card that was at the top, okay? Let's see what that card at the top has to say when it comes to this partnership right here, okay? Did I show y'all that? I don't know. I did, okay. Oh, the 12th house. This is crazy. Number 15. I mean, number 50 could be significant to him. The only reason why I say the 12th house is funny to me because that's what we do know, that the 12th house is obviously what? The 12th house is obviously Pisces. And he is a Pisces, right? Connor, according to Google, because sometimes Google be lying and shit to me. But yeah, so it talks about introspection. So within the next 1 to 2 years, with introspection, let's just read it. Okay, let's just read what it got to say. Here we go. This is what it has to say. Did I show y'all? Okay, this is what it has to say. It says, introspect. It says, the situation is complex. It says, so learn what's going on behind the scenes. Isn't that interesting? Because we are talking about, the person told me that, the person who requested it said like it's like a show or some sorts like that. So it's funny that it would read right here, the situation is complex. So learn what's going on behind the scenes. Ain't that some shit? Because what is presented to us, and you know, like we see on TV, we never really know what's going on behind the scenes when it comes to anything, TV shows, movies, whatever the case may be. So this is going to be very important to Connor when it comes to his career direction for the next 1 to 2 years, because he has to know what's going on behind the scenes, okay? This is just what it says. Before you act, it says, look for private motives, hidden enemies, and surprise angles. Oh my God. It says, take time alone to develop the idea or listen within. That's why we have that introspection being right here when it comes to his career within the next 1 to 2 years. It says the 12th house speaks of both who you are and when no one is looking. Who you are, that's why I said whatever presented on TV could be a whole hell of a lot different than what's going on behind the scenes. So the 12th house talks about speak of both who you are when no one's looking as well as when people are looking, and the fact that your fate is inextricable, linked to every other sentence being. It says, work with this metaphor. We are all cells in the body of the divine. It is essential that you take care of yourself, your individual cells, and honor who you are, but also acknowledge the work within. What did it say? But also you must acknowledge that you work within an organism, your family, and your culture, which operates within the body of all creation. If you just take care of yourself and disregard the rest, you become a cancer that brings illness to the great body. If you deny your individuality, you can't do what you were born to do. Both realities Both realities are clear and true. You do not exist independently. You have a part of a collective, just as a perspective shift. It is impractical to get lost in the oneness, whether in the spiritual bliss or the over identification with your group, in negatively your individual health. But it can also be spiritual painful to feel stuck and isolated single cells mindset. Spiritual practice can also help you, and healthy mind points between a disconnection lonely state of connections to one to another, to cause or to the divine. Grounding helps you return to your personal growth. Okay, so this already lets me know when it comes to his career and his direction within the next 2 years. Right now, the energy is like on cloud nine. It lets me know that Connor is riding a big wave, and whatever got him to this position with this big wave, when it comes to his career direction, it's just that he got to make sure he nurtures that aspect of it as well as the other aspect of it. And I think that's what they mean when they talk about behind the scenes. Okay, so for him, don't just focus solely on one or two aspects. Everything works together as a whole. It talks about the different cells and how they all work together. So when it comes to his career direction, he has to make sure everything is working properly together, because remember, it talked about hidden motives, it talked about hidden angles, or different angles. It says something like that in the beginning, something to that extent. And here's his challenge. It says it can be hard to find a healthy place between feeling submerged by a group and dwelling, okay, in the stunted isolation. The 12th house asks you to face your fears. Here's the gift. In the quiet moments of prayers, meditation, and creativity, bliss feels a deep connection to the surface, and you know you are not alone, okay? So just in case somebody didn't really hear or understand fully what I said, you can take a screenshot of that and read everything that it says, okay? All right, so yeah. The next 1 to 2 years for his career could be beautiful, but he just has to, it can continue to be this energy right here with the 6 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the King of Cups, but he just got to make sure he takes care of every aspect that got him to this wave right here. Okay, like it's almost like don't get comfortable, because as soon as you get comfortable, Connor, that's when the sharks come out. All right, for real. So that's what we have when it comes to the direction of his career within the next 1 to 2 years. Now, the question is, will his HBO role elevate his career? Will his HBO role elevate his career? Okay. All right. Okay. Spirit, can I get 3 cards? Will Connor's HBO role elevate his career? Will it elevate his career, please? This is rather interesting, you guys. Those was the lucid dream tarot cards. This is rather interesting, and the reason why I say that is because, what the fuck? One of these cards, I forgot. But anyway, will the HBO role elevate his career? Here's the thing. The first card that comes out is the Magician. Look at here. Okay, that's the first card that comes out. And those who watch tarot, we all know what the Magician card talks about, right? The Magician card talks about having all the tools necessary in order for you to make something happen, okay? And next to it, we have the Four of Pentacles. Now, here's the thing. When I see the Four of Pentacles, depending on what deck it is in, sometimes I see it as okay, and sometimes I see it as not so okay, but I'm going to read to you what this particular deck says when it comes to the Four of Pentacles, because we're talking about, will his HBO role elevate his career? So, one thing's for sure is we know with the Magician coming out, he has all the tools. He has the earth energy, the air energy, he has the water energy, and he has the fire energy, because that's what the Magician is all about, having all the elements, right? Now, it's right next to the Four of Pentacles. See? It says it's the Four of Pentacles. All right. And this is what the Four of Pentacles talks about. It talks about possessiveness. It talks about insecurity. It talks about fragility. It talks about saving money. It talks about security. It talks about solid investment, and it talks about grounding, but it also talks about long-term security. Now, here's the thing. Whenever I look at the Four of Pentacles, it's like holding on to something, with the possessiveness being right here, but it also talks about insecurity, right? So it's like I'm gonna hold on to what I got because I'm not for sure if I let this go, what else is there for me? But this is where it gets interesting at, because right next to it is the High Priestess, right? And anytime I see the High Priestess makes me think about our intuition. It talks about being intuitive, knowing things, mysterious. It talks about knowledge, inner knowing, subconscious, and higher power and spirituality. A lot of his cards talked about spirituality. Obviously, I don't know what his thing is, I don't know what he believes in or whatever that is, but it's gonna play a big role when it comes to his career. He's gonna have to be very, very, very grounded, okay? Now, I feel like with the High Priestess, I feel like when it comes to, is HBO gonna elevate his career, I feel like he knows what HBO can do for him just as well as any other, I don't know if mechanism is the right word, but any other thingy, any other social network, or you know what I mean, like any other possibilities. I think deep down inside with the High Priestess, he knows, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like he could be a little afraid to step away, because with this Four of Pentacles, it's like it's almost like that saying when they be like, what is it? It's something about a bush, one in your hand and a bush somewhere. It's like, I know what I got right here, but if I step outside of that, I don't really know what'll happen, okay? And I think that's where his spirituality will have to come into play, stepping out on faith, you know what I'm saying? Because there could be bigger opportunities for him, but he could be like, well, HBO, I don't know if this is his first rendezvous, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about him like that, but it does seem like, I'm happy right now. I'm on top of my game. I'm riding this wave with everything going on. You know what I'm saying? If I let this go, how do I know I'll still be able to ride this wave? You know, because you got this Magician card right here. You know, because you got this High Priestess right here. You should know, because remember, these cards talked about hidden motives, hidden angles that'll have him in this Four of Pentacles. Although the Four of Pentacles does say long-term security, you could be in a situation for a long term and have security, but will it elevate? The person asked, will HBO elevate his career? And that's what we're trying to figure out. Will it elevate? Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. Well, he's coming out again in his reading because at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. Okay, so we got the King of Cups coming out twice. All right, and he's a Pisces or whatever. So I think the King of Cups represents Pisces. I think it represents all of them. If I'm not right, you know, Scorpio, Cancer, my bad, nigga. But it's still water at the end of the day. Okay, and what does this says? Oh, King of Cups is actually Scorpio. Well, shit, it's still fucking water, like I said. But anyway, we got the King of Cups showing up twice. So this definitely lets me know that, yeah, we are definitely talking about Connor. You know what I'm saying? We also know that Scorpio energy also talks about transformation. All right. So I feel like right now, he may not know that he's capable of going further and beyond HBO. You know, he just has to take a risk, and I think he might be afraid right now. We don't know what the future holds, but right now, with the Magician and the Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess, I feel like his career could go beyond HBO. But I think he might just want to hold on to it because it's right there. He know what he got. But keep in mind, with that introspection and that 12th house, that's Pisces energy all day. Like, seriously. So I think his faith is going to play a big role. Okay, let's keep it moving. So his love life energy. Okay, his love life energy. What cards do we want to use for that? His love life. Yeah, because I really didn't know what cards to use for all three of these cats. I was kind of mind boggled with it, but let's see. His love life. So the person wants to know his love life energy. Well, let's see when it comes to his love life. Let's use these cards right here. Okay, his love life energy. This is the Tattoo Tarot Intuition Ink. Let's see. When it comes to Connor's love life energy, Spirit, what can you tell us? When it comes to his love life energy, what can you tell us? Okay. Well, when it comes to his love life, and via these cards, it looks like he has had a lot of choices when it comes to love, a lot of different options, but it doesn't feel as if with the Two of Swords, he has always picked the right choice, which leads to maybe some type of losses for him with the Five of Cups being here. And I feel like the losses was because there wasn't an even give and take. There wasn't an even give and take. That's just how I feel. I could be wrong, but I know in the comments y'all will let me know. But that's what came out. So what do you want me to say? So let's see. What else did the person want to know? Is there a new love interest or someone around him? Well, let's see. Let's use the Romance Angel cards to answer that question. Spirit, when it comes to Connor, is there a new love interest or someone around him? It's possible. It's possible. But he needs to Because of everything that is seen based off of those cards earlier, because of everything it seems like he done went through when it comes to, is there a new love interest or someone around him? It talks about let your friends help you. Okay, so his friends could probably help him when it comes to his next love interest. Be like, oh, I guess I feel like such and such is good for you, or oh, such and such got their eye on you, or oh, such and such y'all been through the same thing, and whatever the case may be. But when it comes to, is there a new love interest, his friends or whomever he is surrounded by is going to be the one to hook him up with this person. Okay, what do we have at the bottom of the deck? This could be the one. See? Yep. Okay. Now, what else the person want to know? What is Connor's long-term future path? What is his long-term future path? Okay. What the fuck card should I use for that? What is his long-term future path? Long-term. Damn, my stomach made a funny noise. Long term, which one should I use for that? What is his long term future path? Let's use the signs of the time. Let's do the signs of the time. Spirit, when it comes to Connor's long term future path, can I get 3 cards, please? We want to know, what is his long-term future path looking like for Connor, please? I want 3 cards. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Whatever it is, regardless of what these 3 cards may say, is destined. Number 18 could be significant to him. It's destined. Whatever it is, okay? Whether good, bad, or ugly, it's destined. I'm so sorry, y'all. I cannot help myself. If I could, I would. So what do we have here? Well, I said it was destined. And we have destined in. And then we have divine guidance. See? Number 33 could be significant to him when it comes to his long-term future path. So it's whatever it is, you know, is destined and is guided by spirit. I wish I knew what this person, what Connor, not just what his religion is or anything like that, but you know, it has to be rather deep. I don't know if he shows that or not. But he has to have some type of connection, whether it was as a kid, as a teenager, whatever the case may be. He is intuitive and connected some way. And if not, he got somebody definitely praying for him. I can tell you that much. Well, what else, though, Spirit? Can you tell us? Okay. All right. We got number 13, and it talks about healing, right? Okay. And then we have resilience. So yeah, when it comes to his long-term future path, it's gonna be a road, and there'll be some bumps in the road, but with resilient being here, the succulent, number 38, he'll manage. Is divinely guided. Okay, it's divinely guided. He will, long term, he will manage. He'll do fine when it comes to his future path. There will, like I said, there will be some bumps in the road with healing being right here, but you tell me where there are not any bumps in the road especially when it comes to a person that's out there and people can see what they're going through in life and things of that nature. So, but resilient being here, that's why I said if he's not a spiritual person, he definitely got somebody praying for him to make sure things go according to plan with destiny being here, so it won't be so hard on him with resilient being here. It lets me know he'll be able to make it out of anything he goes through. Yeah, and that's really good. What is the spiritual message for Connor? What is the spiritual message for him? Let's use these cards right here. These are the Ask Your Guides, and these are the wisdom of the realm. Okay, so let me just get these cards out the way, y'all. Trying to make some more room because we got another guy to do in a second here. All right, so let's see. Let's see what is the spiritual message for Connor. Let's use this one first. This is the wisdom of the realm. Can I get one card, please? What is the message, Spirit, you would like Connor to know? Can I get two cards, please, Spirit? What is the message you would like, the spiritual message you would like Connor to know? Yeah. So what Spirit wants him to know is that he will survive, with survival being here. Because remember, I said there'll be some bumps in the road, but as long as that Magician card is showing up for him, he'll get through whatever it is that he needs to get to. He's a survivor, you know what I'm saying? I don't know him, but I can tell that he's been through some things, and if not now, like right now that the world can see, in another past life, I can tell he done been through a lot. Because when I said if he's not a spiritual person, he got somebody praying for him, angels, whatever the case may be, loved ones who have passed on. He done been through some things, but he is definitely a survivor, with survival being right here. Spirit wants him to know that he's a survivor, and that he also needs to make sure he has balance. And I think that balance part came out earlier with the partnership and the introspection. Remembering that everything works together, and even though you get that 6 of Cups and that 9 of Cups and that King of Cups, and you ride in this wave, you got to always make sure that you have a balance. Number 26 could be significant to him as well. All right, 26 right here with balance. Okay, and then what is the final message for Connor? The High Lord of gratitude and for service, selflessness, humility, and conscious action. Number 2 could be significant to him as well. Yep. What does it say? The high lords of gratitude and service, selflessness, humility, and conscious action. Number 2 could be significant to him. All right. So that's what I have right there for Mr. Connor. Okay. Shout out to the person who requested this reading. It's turning out a little better than I expected, because I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? I didn't know what cards to use, y'all. I was a little trippy off of this one because there's so many. There's 3 energies that I got to kind of work with. So let's move on to François. Okay, I know I'm gonna say his name wrong, and I'm so sorry, Mr. François. Listen, I was finna call him Franciscus. So listen, give me credit, like for real. Francisco is that's what his name was gonna be at first, but François. Okay, we're moving on to François. Let me see. I wanna try to timestamp it in case somebody wants to look at other stuff. Let's timestamp it. Okay, for him. Okay, François. If I say it wrong, I'm so sorry, y'all. Let's see what his current energy is. He is a Cancer, I believe. Oh, we got 2 water signs. All right. Spirit, when it comes to François, what is his current energy? When it comes to François, what is his current energy? When it comes to his current energy, yep. Y'all see when I was like, I knew it was something up with this card. I could just feel it. The devil. Okay. I knew it. I don't know how, but I knew it. It's like, I'm like, don't ask me how I be knowing this shit, but I knew something was up here. Now, we're going to figure it out, though. We're going to figure out, even though we have the devil card right here, we're going to figure it out because normally, obviously, I would do this card first, then da-da-da-da-da, but Spirit was like, no, go here. And I'm like, what? So, let's see. Let's see what this card has to say. Why, when it comes to François, current energy, you guys, why would the devil be here? Can someone tell me why the devil would be right here? Because I want to know. When it comes to his current energy, why would the devil be here, y'all? So let's see what it says. And it says, let me make sure. Yes. It says, accepting the wild, animalistic aspect of the self in the life, processing fear in the inner demons in a healthier manner, experiencing lust and desires, being bound to something one's wish to, something sexual in nature, flaunting authority in the form of challenge. Wow, Mr. François. Look at you. Okay, so when it comes to his current energy, it's almost coming out like he's a little freaky diggy. But flaunting his authority in the form of a challenge. So I don't know, once again, I don't know his role. I don't know anything, you know. But what I do know via these cards is he definitely has the energy of, I be feeling like the man when I walk through. And if you got a problem with it, I challenge you to say something. Or something to that extent. Big balls energy right here. Okay. I don't know. It talks about sexual lust and desires and things of that nature, and flaunting the authority. So it's not like when it comes to his current energy, it's not like he's being humbled about anything it is that he's capable of doing. When we say flaunting and challenging a motherfucker to step up and say something if you bad. Okay. Yeah. Big man on campus right now. But for what reasons, though? His reason seems to be damn near total opposite of What's the dude we just did? Connor's. It seems like the total opposite energy. But before I say anything else, let's see. Why though? Let's see what this card has to say. Ha, yeah. Because we have the Hangman. Exactly. He can feel like that because he's looking at the situation from a different perspective. But peak game though. Let's read what the Hangman has to say in this particular deck. Cause yeah. Let's read it. This is what it says. It says, sacrificing and offering, learning what one's value by being forced to give up something. See what I'm saying? Whenever the devil is in the background, we already know people say the things like selling your soul to the devil. I'm not saying nothing to that extent. But what I am saying is that when it comes to his current energy, you got to give up something in order to be in a position where you feel like you have the authority and you can challenge anybody at any time. And then you have this sexual lust type of nature about you. There is something that you have to give up in order to feel like I be feeling like the man went or walked through. You know, it's something. Okay. It says, sacrificing and offering, learning what one's value by being forced to give up something, letting go and giving in to a higher power, not suspicion, but suspension of activities, a dark night of the soul. Dark night of the soul. What is the devil? That's like boom, bada boom, bada bang, bada boom, bada bang. Okay, Belafuco, bada boom, bada bang. Okay, the activity of the dark night of the soul, achieving mystical awareness through spiritual isolation or suffering of a difficult time in an ordeal, resorting in increased understanding, seeing things from a different perspective. So here's the thing. It's not like he's unaware of whatever it is that he's. This the crazy part about it. Shout out to the person who requested the reading. And you're going to have to let me know, am I reading? Because it's hard for me to picture the devil and the hangman being right next to each other. It's hard right now for me to picture that being together for a person. So, person who requested the reading, is this, what is his character? Am I reading him or his character? Because I'm a little bit confused right here. Because it's just not right for the devil and the hangman to come out next to each other like this when we're talking about the current energy. You feel me? It's not natural is what I'm trying to say. So a person requested the reading. Let me know, is this energy coming out his character? Or is this just him on some type of level? I don't know. That's crazy. That's why I said I knew this reading was going to be a challenge for me. But it's okay. I'm willing to take up a challenge. This is what I do. That's what I do. Keep them coming. All right. But yeah, seeing things from a different perspective. Remember, it says difficulties in the ordeal resulting in increased, not decreased, increased understanding. That's what it said. He knows how he got to where he's at when it comes to the devil and the hangman being right here. He knows it's not like, oh, somebody forced me and put a gun to my boom. No, that's not what happened when it comes to his current energy. Now, here's where the kicker comes in at. This is the kicker. Whatever this card has to say is either going to validate this or validate this. What does this have to say? Well, Shay. Don't well shame me, goddammit. I ain't had nothing to do with this. I didn't request this reading. Listen. I said. Okay, so this card right here, y'all, is so funny to me. Why? Why is it funny, Shay? Because listen to what we have. We now have the Ten of Swords. Okay. And let's talk about what the Ten of Swords have to say. Crisis. Breaking point. Sorry, it didn't say that. It says crisis, point, break down, the snapping of the mind, the breaking down of the intellectual construct, ideas and belief, a painful ending, something taken to logic, conclusion, welcoming destruction, stripping down conception, the in perception, questioning everything, the fragment mind, destroyed delusions, breakdown, death of an ego or self, death of the self in the ego. The devil comes to destroy. Who is this cat? Who is François? Is that his name, François? I should have just called him like I wanted to. Francisco. Yes, that's his new name, Francisco. Listen, I said either this card right here is gonna confirm this right here, this devil card or the hangman, or it's gonna confirm this devil card of the hangman, and then we turn it over and it's the Ten of Swords and crisis point, breakdown, snapping of the minds, breaking down of the intellectual constructs, ideas, belief, painful endings, something taken to logic, conclusion, welcoming destruction, stripping down concept and perceptions. Perceptions, remember, looking at the hangman is all about looking at perceptions and how you see it. Okay, questioning everything, fragment, mind, destroy, delusions, breakdowns, death, self of ego. Like, wow, François. That's crazy, buddy boy. Man, that's crazy, y'all. I don't appreciate none of that. And then look at what we turn over, and then I turn it over, and look what we have. We have the magician. So, once again, we got another magician up in here, which lets me know that he knows everything it is that he's doing when it comes to his current energy and how. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not like someone boop, put a gun to his head to say, you know what? You know, the magician, he knows everything it is that he's doing and why and how. Okay? That's crazy to me. That I didn't expect that. That's crazy to me. I swear I hope I'm reading more so for his character in the show versus his character in real life, because that is scary to me. Leave a comment for real. Yeah. Now, let's talk about François, and I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, career momentum for 2025 to 2027. I don't know why 2025 to 2027, but let's just see. His career momentum. Can I get 2 cards when it comes to François' career momentum? 2025 to 2027. So that would have been last year. Okay. Oh, why did I look at that? Why did I look at the bottom of that deck? So, when it comes to his career momentum, 2025 to 2027, this is what we have. Number 28 could be significant to him in some type of way. I'm not for sure. as well as number 5. Um, we have healing, okay, but we also have shine right here. And I'm going to read both of them. I really don't need to, but just because I want y'all to see something here. Let's see, 28. So this is what it says. With the Shiren, it talks about healing, right? It says, find purpose in your problems. Hard-earned wisdom is now relevant and needed. Listen to what it says. Find purpose in your problems. Hard-earned wisdom is now relevant. Hard-earned wisdom. We all know what hard-earned wisdom is. That hard-earned wisdom is that wisdom that you pay for by knocking your motherfucking head. It's that wisdom that you pay for by, going through being dragged, going through the mud, going through a dark night of the soul. Okay. Find purpose in your problems. Hard-earned wisdom is now relevant and needed. You don't have to assign casualties. You may never know why you went through a difficult time, but you can put what you learn from it to good use, even if you're never quite healed. You hear what I'm saying? Even if you're never quite healed. There's a reason why the career momentum from 2025 to 2027, okay, that lets me know that possibly last year there was something that he went through that maybe people wasn't really too aware of. I don't know. Okay, even if you're never quite healed in this place of a karmic tenderness, you have the wisdom to pass on once you metabolize the information. That's why with the magician card that I said, and I kept saying, in how, not saying like a question like how does a person do this, like in how, like how the hell you pull that one off, like damn, you know what I'm saying, like sometimes I don't need to use my ghetto terms because a lot of people probably don't understand that, but it's not like questioning like how he does this, but it's like you don't have to question it because like you already know. That's what I mean when I say in how. Okay. So listen, metabolize the information. This situation may feel familiar, but if you can't remember a story to go with, it may be left over from a past life. Wow. A chapter review of what your soul already knows. Yup. If an old pain is triggered, have compassion for yourself. Yup. You are more than your troubles. Yup. You know the route through, and now it's time to practice what you know. Once you have a solution, add it to your toolkit. Yep, your toolkit. Magician. In how? Okay? If the situation stretches and tests you, take it as training for a hero within. What you are learning now can be your secret sauce in the future, baby. Here's your challenge. The situation can set off touchy memories or poke you where it still hurts at. Yup. Sharple can hurt as much as coming out as it does going in. Take this opportunity to heal so the old places can transform. Here's the gift. Allow the pain and the troubles of the past to become the wisdom and the compassion of your present moment. And then he has shine right here. He has shine. So heal, and then he has shine. We're talking about his career momentum. Let's go over to shine and see what shine has to say. Shine says, take your space by visibility, light up the room, but also honor the light within others. Honor the light within others. Leo asks you to be the hearth fire of the situation. Hold others people's attention, not for your own ego. Remember what we talked about earlier with the ego death up there earlier in those cards over there, but for the benefit as an actor or a teacher would do. Warm their lives and be the person that people gathers around and share stories. Bask in the sun. Cultivate your community with love, share in the bounties of your culture. Renew your spirit by living life in the fullest. Renew your spirit. Renew it. Okay? Be honest rather than modest. Dramatize the situation to get your point across. Just be sure to track where the truth ends and the hyper begins. Connect your expression in creative process to real feelings and honest facts. Teach, share, be generous with what you know, are, and have. You know that those actions attract the love and appreciation you need, then offer that same level of attention to others. See, man, and they will love you for it. People deeply appreciate you being seen by you. Learn when to shine and when to step back and center other people's ideas or community. See, remember when we talked about challenging your authority and all this and that and the other. Sometimes people can know your position and your role that you play, and you don't have to have a big old ego about it. People just know. You know what I'm saying? Like when you walk into a room, people can just feel your energy. You don't have to bask in the sunshine all the time. It's okay to allow other people to shine as well. You feel me? It says challenge. If you are acting from a place of soul hunger, you can mistakenly think any attention from others will fill that gap and hole. Not all attention is good attention, boo boo. Stubbornness, the fear of being wrong, or the desires to be seen as the leader. What did I say? I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Um, the leader may blind you to what is ungently needed. Melodrama can disconnect you from the real feelings involved. Here's the gift: love. Leo rules the heart, so bring your energy and intentions into your heart and let the chakra become a beacon. Honor the heart within each person you meet and watch their dynamic shift. I hope and pray I'm reading his character and not him as a person, because it's crazy. If I'm reading this energy as a character, as his character, damn, now y'all gonna make me go watch the damn show. And my HBO Max just got renewed too. Yeah, they took the money, and they tell them don't take the money, but since they did, took it off my fucking card. My HBO Max just got renewed, so maybe I'll check if it's on HBO Max. Maybe I'll check out this cat and see. Because, like I said, I would hope, because I wouldn't want this to be him as a person. I could accept this more as his character, which is weird as fuck. And then at the bottom of the deck, you guys, we got tension. That's why I'm like, well, damn. So there's some type of tension. Number 54 could be significant to him. There's some type of something going on with him that he still needs healing from. It almost gives me the only child syndrome. Not saying that he's the only child. If not the only child, a child where there was a lot of children and, you know, like the middle child or some shit. Either it's giving me only child syndrome or middle child syndrome. One of the two. Okay? Something to that extent. Because it's something that's bothering him that he's still in the process of healing from. And the crazy part about it, like the card said, whatever it is, he probably will never heal from it. Okay? So this has a lot to do with his career momentum, healing and shine. So when it comes to his career, I think the momentum depends on his healing process, his phase, and how he's feeling within. Okay. Yup. So, is he entering a new career era? François, is he entering a new career era? Can I get 3 cards, please, Spirit? When it comes to François, I hope I'm saying his name right. François, is he entering a new career era? 3 cards, please, Spirit. Is François entering a new career era? Okay. What's at the bottom? Well, everybody got choices. I tell you one thing. Is he entering a new career era? I don't know. But what I can tell you is he has the 2 of Wands right here. And the first word on here talks about choices, decisions. That's why I said everybody got choices. First steps, choosing a path, future planning, in the dark, preparing to leave your comfort zone. Should I stay or should I go? That's what it say. So is he entering a new career era? That's all on him. Because he's the one trying to figure out, should I stay or should I go? You know? That's literally what the card says. I didn't say it. That's literally what the card said. The person wants to know, is he entering a new career era? The choice is his. It's always been his. Okay, with the 2 of Wands being here. Choices, decisions, first steps. Let's just jump on to the 3rd card. The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles always talk to me. Whenever I see a page, I don't care if it's a Page of Cups. I don't care if it's a Page of Wands. I don't care what it is. Whenever I see the pages always reminds me of something new, a new start, something fresh. What this card talks about is manifesting. It talks about grounding. It talks about ambition. It talks about offering. It talks about goals and financial opportunities. Planner, consistency, loyal, and faithful. Okay, so what did the card up here say? It says future planning. This 3rd card right here is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles that talks about our money, grounding, new beginning. So it looks like, just based off of these 2 cards, it looks like, yeah. It looks like he will enter a new career era. So these two cards right here will tell us why, though. Will it be on his own terms? Will it be because he wanted to, or was it because he was forced to enter a new career, enter a new era when it comes to his career? Let's see. Damn, that's why I said. That's why I had said what I had said. Is it on his own terms, or was he forced to? I don't know. I know we got Judgment right here. We got Judgment. And the Judgment card talks about final decisions. Okay, it talks about waking up, wake up call. It talks about the inner calling. It talks about life purpose. It talks about awakening, reckoning, self-evaluation. This is good. Shout out to the person who requested this reading. Like, for real, for real. Now I'm curious as to what this will say. Because I said, should I stay or should I go? There's going to be some awakening, some judgment, something that's going to make him move to something different. Whatever that difference is, I don't know. Let's see what this card is. Baby, because there's going to be an ending. There's going to be an ending with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords talks about painful endings, stabbed in the back, being left behind, crisis, deep wound, exhaustion, betrayal, and failure. I said I want to know why, though. I said I want to know why, and I believe we got the reason why. This is why. So, is he entering a new career era? Yeah, it looked like he will, and it may be painful, but yes, ma'am, yes, sir. 3 bags full. Okay. Damn. Oh, also, um, for those of you who be requesting the readings, I realized that YouTube doesn't tell me about all the comments that I get when it comes to y'all requesting readings. I did not notice that. I did not know that. So obviously I'm not reading every single comment that comes through, you guys. So moving forward, if you guys want a reading from me, whether it's a personal reading or a celebrity reading, I think it'll be best if y'all just email me, because I'm going to always get my emails. But I don't always see the comments, and I apologize because I saw somebody was like, dang, I asked for a reading like a month ago, and I'm like, fuck, did you really? I didn't see it, and I'm so sorry. So I think it was on Selena Gomez and her husband. They wanted an update on it. I didn't see it. If I see it, you know I'm going to put the eyeballs on there that say I see it. So moving forward, if anybody has requested it and I haven't put my eyeballs on there, just email me. And you email me, be like, hey, Shay, I requested this like so long ago. You do that, I'll even do the reading way sooner. You know what I'm saying? So you won't be so far behind with the reading. So I do apologize for that, y'all. But it's a lot of requests coming in. Y'all have no idea. And I want to do the request for everybody because I really appreciate you guys. Like I said, I'm still new and I'm still learning. And this is so fucking fun. And keep them coming, okay? Now, the person requested the reading wanted to know about the love life energy of François. So let's see what his love life energy is right now. His love life energy. Let's see what card shall we use. The love life energy. Let's see what let's use the hidden truth. What is his love life energy right now? When it comes to François, what is his love life energy right now? This is the hidden truth, y'all. What is his love life energy right now? Oh. Damn. Well, he got a lot when it comes to his love life energy. It's a lot going on here. Now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened, but whatever it is, he can't stop thinking about somebody, right? And he can't stop thinking about somebody because what he said he wished he could take back. I don't know what he has said. But now he's realizing that whatever he said that he can't take back, whoever this person was, they was the best thing in his life. Okay? Which is why he can't stop thinking about them. Whomever them may be. So that's what his love life energy is right now. Let's see. The person wanted to know, is there someone he's connected to romantically? Is there someone he's connected to romantically? Let's use the Island Time Wellness cards. Spirit. When it comes to François, is there someone he's connected to romantically? Is there someone he's connected to romantically? Is there someone he's connected to romantically? Weird. Well, I don't know what these two cards say, But we do got hammer. And it says sabotage, rebuilding, and working on it. So I don't know if that has anything to do with what just came out in the Hidden Oracle about wishing they could take back something and best thing ever since sliced bread, shit like that. Don't be whining now and pleading, motherfucker. Anyway, I don't know. Is there someone he's connected to romantically? I tell you one thing, he wants to be. He want to try to fix it. He want to try to fix something that he feels that he sabotaged and working on. He wants to. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have ascending. And ascending talks about ascending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for a union. So is there someone he's connected to romantically? If he isn't, it's because of something he did wrong, but he would like a new phase, okay? He would like to overcome the obstacles. He would like to learn from whatever it is that got him in the position that he's in based off of the cards. But let's see what these two say. Interesting. The chaser, codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues, followed by the snake, enemy, malicious, looking over the shoulders, and the other woman. Yeah, somebody fucked off. Somebody, more than likely him, did something he didn't have no business doing. Yeah. Had no business doing something. Looking over the shoulder, the other woman. And the crazy thing about it is, with abandonment issues being right here, I think, I'm not saying he's the one with the abandonment issues. I feel like if there's someone that he's trying to reconnect with, rebuild with, knew this person's energy in the past and how they felt about abandonment issues, fears of abandonment issues, and it's like a motherfucker did the exact same thing that they knew that was gonna hurt a motherfucker. Something to that extent. Don't quote me. But it's something like that. Let's talk about his future path. Career and personal. Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. His future path, career and personal. So this is what I want to do. His future path. His future path. His future path and his personal. Okay, let's do it this way. This is what I want to do it this way. Future path. Okay, I want to use this one for the personal, and I want to use this one for the his future path career. So career here, personal here. 3 cards. Spirit, when it comes to François, future path, when it comes to his career, can I get 3 cards, please? Okay. When it comes to François, future, when it comes to his personal life, can I get 3 cards, please, Spirit? Interesting. This should be so fucking funny to me, y'all. So let's talk about it. So the when it comes to his future path, when it comes to his career, obviously at the bottom of the deck we have the Death card, right? Okay. He's a Cancer. This is Scorpio's energy. And it talks about a spiritual transformation. It talks about a new beginning. It says letting go, endings, change, transition, sudden upheaval, closure, release, and change of work. The last words is crazy. Change of work. Okay. So, regardless of what these three cards say right here, when it comes to his future path, career-wise, there will be some type of change, okay? I don't know what that change will be, okay? But there will be some type of change, okay? Let's turn these cards over and see. Yep. And more than likely, because the interesting thing about it is in the middle, we have the Justice card, okay? So when it comes to his career path, his career path, his future career path, there's no really way around this with Justice being right here. Listen, we have big changes, okay? The Knight of Swords. It says big changes. It talks about opportunities and seizing the moment. It says jump in, arrival, leave, confident, direct, honest, witty, talkative, okay? Intellectual bond. Followed by the Justice, karmic justice, okay? Law, honest, integrity, life lessons and truth. Followed by the Queen of Wands, okay? I feel like when it comes to his career path, I feel like it's going to have a lot to do with whomever this Queen of Wands is. This Queen of Wands energy is, okay? I don't know who this woman is or whom this energy is, but I think this person will have a lot to do with his career path in the future. Yeah, there definitely will be changes. Now look at this here. At the bottom of the deck, we're talking about, with this side, we're talking about the future path of his personal life, okay? We have the Star card, which I think is wonderful because the Star card talks about hope. It talks about renewal, miracles and rejuvenation, purpose and spirituality, but it also talks about healing and positivity. And remember earlier up there with the Star Code Astro cards, it talked about healing. There's a lot of healing that this guy needs, okay? And there's no way around it. It just is. And when it comes to his personal life, that's where a lot of healing needs to be. And it probably has a lot to do with his relationship, probably has a lot to do with him as a person, as an individual. Let's turn these cards over and see what they have to say. Here we go. We have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands talks about standing your ground, challenges, protectiveness. We talked about the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about spiritual wisdom. It talks about belief. It talks about knowledge in your belief system. And then we also have the Four of Wands, homecoming, celebration, harmony, marriage and family, stability and belonging. Yep. As long as this cat does the work, especially when it comes to his personal love life, things of that nature, learn from his mistakes, you know, his beliefs, his knowledge, whatever the case may be, whatever it is that he needs to learn. And I still think it has something to do with the healing process. But as long as he does that, he'd be just fine with the Star card being right here. He can have that happy life with celebration, with the Four of Wands, you know. Once again, the choice has always been his. Whether it's in love, whether it's in career, it has always been his. Okay, the Star card being right here. Spirit wants dude to be happy. I mean, they want him to have stability. It literally talks about marriage and family and friends. Okay. Then his last card for a personal future path for personal life. This is good. Seven of Wands, the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, and the Star card at the bottom of the deck. Once you go through once you go through a transformation, what happens? You have a renewal with the Star card. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas in here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, major arcanas in here. All right. Let's see what his spiritual message is. Then we're going to move on to Hudson. Come on now, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. A nigga like me. Don't do that to me. All right. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna use these cards too again. What is the spiritual message here for François? Spirit, what would you like him to know? One card, please. What would you like François to know, Spirit? One card, please. Two cards, please. What would you like François to know? Can I get two cards, please, Spirit? Well, thank you kindly. Let's see what it says. Hold on. Oh yeah, I had it upside down, y'all. My bad. It talks about the lady of the gift. It talks about generosity. It talks about receiving, and it talks about withholdings, and it talks about, and it's the number 20, the lady of the gift. So it's crazy because this card right here, what I'm feeling off of this card right here, when it comes to what Spirit wants him to know, there's someone that I feel that's special that's gonna enter his life or come into his life, that's gonna give him something or provide something to him that he didn't even know he needed, something to that extent. Limitations, followed by life forces. Yep. I feel like what Spirit wants him to know is that regardless of whatever it is he may feel like he doesn't necessarily deserve, or something to that extent, it's something about this guy that it's not, maybe, okay, the best way that I can articulate it, y'all know I'm not good with shit like that, but sometimes he may feel as if he's not good enough or some shit like that, and he puts limitations on his own self. Okay. And puts limitations on his own self, but like, you know how people have, and I know this is a fucked up way to put it, but survival's remorse, it's like that. It's like that. It's like he feels like he doesn't deserve something or something to that extent. And I know it sounds fucking crazy right now, because it sounds crazy to me too, because this is the best words that I can come up with. But Spirit wants him to know that with life force being here, you, François, you are a force to be reckoned with, but you got to know when and where to put that energy at. You know, number 41 could be significant to him, okay? This is 41 right there on life force, okay? He may not figure out his role until he removes the limitations that he puts on himself at the age of 44 or something to that extent. All right. Something could have happened in his 20s. Okay. Yeah. That's weird. That's what I got right there, y'all. I can't go in too deep because we got one last person to do. And that's Mr. Hudson. Okay, let's do Mr. Hudson here. All right. Let's see for Mr. Hudson now. Damn, I wish I had a monster. Y'all notice I didn't drink no monster today. Because I didn't feel like going to Quick Star. It's hot in the motherfucker outside. I am not trying to get blacker. Not unless I have to. All right. All right, let's see. Okay, Hudson. So here we go. Let's see what Hudson's current energy is. Let's see, we're going to use these cards as well for Hudson. Okay. No. Oh, this should be fun. Why did I say save the best for last? Okay, that's crazy. What makes him the best? What makes Hudson the best? Who is he? I don't know. I just heard save the best for last. All right, well, we finna see if you is the best, nigga. All right, let me stop fucking around. Can I get 3 cards, please? Spirit, let me stop fucking around for real. What is Hudson's current energy right now? 3 cards. Alrighty. I ain't gonna play with it. Well, it's interesting that these cards would come out like this. I knew it was gonna be fun. Like, this shit crazy as hell. All right, so when it comes to Hudson, his current energy is so fucking crazy, y'all. He's an Aquarius, according to Google. He's an Aquarius. So right now, as you can see, we definitely got the swords coming out right here. So right now, we're going to talk about the 4 of Swords, and we're going to talk about the 7 of Swords, because that's what we got for Hudson right now when it comes to his current energy. And then we're going to talk about this card in a second. Here's the thing. Before I even read what these cards have to say, what? You ain't tell I could just run right to the table of contents and found this shit. Ain't that about a bitch? Fuck are you? Seriously, I'm mad about that. All right, let me go to the 4 of Swords. Oh, damn, did I turn right to it? And then I want to go to the 7 of Swords. Oh, damn, I turned right to it, too. All right. Now, when it comes to Hudson and his current energy, I don't know why, but he almost feels as if he can't rest because he has to juggle and make sure everything is on the up and up, because he feels like something isn't quite right. He would like to rest. Whenever I get the 4 of Swords, I think about rest, rejuvenation, relaxing, things of that nature. But we got the 2 of Pentacles right here. And we got the 7 of Swords. Something's going on with his energy where he feels like there's some bullshit in the game. Okay, I'm not for sure why he feels this way, but he does. And he's trying to figure out how to balance this shit out with the Two of Pentacles. How I can get my peace and not let a motherfucker shank me or not let a motherfucker catch me slipping. Let me just read what it says. That's just my take on it based off of traditional tarot, but let's just see what this particular deck has to say about it. It says relieving mental stress and anxiety. Relieving mental stress and anxiety. It says relaxation, taking a break from worries, meditation, contemplation, trace-like stages, time to consider, planning ahead to give one enough time for relaxation, quieting the mind, removing external stimuli, letting go of focus on many goals or duties to enable a deeper understanding of them. Gestation and manifestation of ideas and thoughts, solidified plans and ideas, the blank mind, ideas and inspirations. Do you hear what I just read? Relieving mental stress and anxiety in order for you to relax. Him can't do that because for some reason you got the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords talks about trickery, deception, manipulation, shifting one's intention, saying one thing but meaning another, deliberately confusing speech and misleading others, theft of ideas or work. Man, putting others at a disadvantage, taking credit where it is not due. Man, Hudson. Oh shit, something in my throat. Oh, damn, somebody don't want me to talk about this. I'm so sorry, that sounded fucking disgusting. I'm sorry, but I had an itch in my throat. It's really something going on here, y'all. And the lights are flickering. I don't know if y'all can see them, but they just flickered twice. There is something definitely going on here that Hudson is not cool with when it comes to his current energy, but he's trying his hardest to juggle this shit out with the Two of Pentacles. He's trying to balance this out. Do you see these two dark cards? With the Pentacle, the Two of Pentacles right in the middle, trying to balance this shit out. Fuck, Hudson. Damn, bro. It's literally being in a, what they call it, a hard rock in a space, or a space in a hard rock, some shit like that, y'all. This is literally his current energy right now. Why, I don't fucking know. But he really would like to rest. But how can one rest with the Seven of Swords being right here? You tell me how you could do that. It's fucking possible. Case closed. His current energy, he not too happy about something. What's at the bottom? Nine of Wands. See what I'm saying? Why did I close the book up? Because now we got to go to the Nine of Wands. I already know what the Nine of Wands talk about. I already know. But just in case you don't, I'm going to read it for you if I can find it. Listen here, y'all, because this is at the bottom of the deck. Perseverance. A time of approaching defeat during which one consolidates one energy, waiting for an opportunity, a moment, stillness, and patience in battle, being wounded, yet fighting on the lure between conflict that ebb and flows of power easily won and lost, a show of force to disguise one weakness. I'm trying to tell you, what this all boils down to is Hudson feels like there's people who's not being 100% honest with him. I don't think he really knows everybody who's not being honest with him. I'm not getting the energy that Hudson has any type of mental issues going on like that. So I feel like he's valid in how he's feeling right now. Okay, just based off of these cards, I feel like how he feels is valid. Okay, I don't feel like he's coming off as being paranoid or tripping or anything like that. There's definitely a reason for him to feel like he does. Okay, I'm sorry he feels that way, but there's definitely a reason why. I don't know why, but somebody out there know. Let's talk about his career direction in the next 2 years. We're going to use these cards. We're going to use these cards. When it comes to Hudson's career direction in the next 2 years, please. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Well, he must be special. 2 cards, please. Man! Well, this is what I'm going to tell you. It's a lot of cards, so I'm not going to read all of this out there like that. But when it comes to his career direction in the next 2 years, we have mystery right here. Remember I said it's a reason why he feels the way that he does. I don't really know why, but I said there's a reason why he feels the way that he does. Now, although I'm not finna read all of this shit out to you guys, I will do you a solid so you can read it yourself. Okay, this how you participate. This is how you participate in the reading. You screenshot that, you pause it, and you read it. That's how you participate. Okay, you're participating. All right. But there will be some type of change in his career direction. We have the future. Okay. I've never had this card. Never. I always get South Node. Number 34 could be significant to Hudson in some type of way. All right. Let's see. And I can tell you, I've never got this card before. I always get South Node. It makes me want to read it, but I'm not. You can read it though. Okay. You can read what that says. And then we also have Hill. So he too, when it comes to his career direction in the next 2 years, there's definitely going to be some type of change. There's definitely something going on with mystery being right here. This is the 8th house. All right. And then we have Uranus. It talks about change. And you guys know that Uranus, that's like Aquarius energy. And he is an Aquarius. Okay. I don't know. He got the Shine card as well. I don't know if there's something that he's going through that's preventing him from shining the way that he feels he needs to shine, or he feels like it's someone else preventing him from shining the way that he feels like he needs to shine. But there's a mystery. There's something going on behind the scenes here, something he's gonna figure out, because he already feel like something ain't quite right with the 7 of Swords. He already feel like there's some type of trickery. Number 46, number 34, number 28, 25, and 5 could be significant to the situation at hand when it comes to his career direction in the next 2 years. He got a lot of cards. But Spirit said to do it like that for him. And here's the crazy part about it. What's ever going on, because those cards, the way that they came out, I think they were like in the reverse. I'm not for sure. I can't remember. But what's ever going on when it comes to his career, they don't want him to know about it. I know that sounds weird, but somebody don't want him to know about it. It's something not going right. But let's see. Will the HBO series boost his fame? Let's see. Will the HBO series boost his fame? Let's use the lucid dream. When it comes to Hudson Williams, will the HBO series boost his fame? He's going to get 5 cards, y'all. Will the HBO series boost his fame? He's another one who got the 4 of Pentacles. Remember, one of them earlier got the 4 of Pentacles when it came to HBO. And if they will further their career or boost the fame and things of that nature. So once again, we have the 4 of Pentacles coming out. And I hate to say this, but it almost seems like HBO I don't know, like got like a hold on them, you know? Something like that. Well, obviously people have contracts and things that they have to do, but it makes me feel like it could be other endeavors, opportunities, and maybe they can't quite get out of it, or not get out of HBO, but be able to explore other opportunities, maybe until the contract is fulfilled or something to that extent. Because that's the energy that I'm getting. But let's see. Let's see, will HBO series boost his fame? Yeah, because we got the 6 of Wands right here. And the 6 of Wands talks about success, public recognition, achievement, self-confidence, victory, triumph, praise, acclaims, pride, and rewards. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. But what y'all don't know is what I see over here. We'll talk about it in a second. The Magician, just like the other cat. This guy, Hudson, he's very talented in some type of way. Okay? He got the Magician card as well. He can go further than HBO. Yes, the 6 of Wands, absolutely, yes. This can boost his fame, absolutely. But it don't have to end with HBO. It can go further. He also has the tools that he got all the elements that he needs with the Magician card coming out. 9 of Wands, perseverance, resilience, test of faith, the final push, boundaries, last stand, close to success, girth, fatigue. See what I'm saying? And what is this one? The 7 of Swords. I just told y'all earlier. Look at here. We got the 9 of Wands right here. We got the Magician. We have the 6 of Wands. We got the 4 of Pentacles. And then we got that 7 of Wands. I mean, not the 7 of Wands, the 7 of Swords. Remember, we had the 7 of Swords earlier in this deck. betrayal, deceptions, getting away with something, dishonest, sneakiness, scheming, strategy. I told y'all, it's something that ain't quite right. He already feel it. He been feeling it. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords, anxiety, depression, sleepless nights, overthinking, fear, nightmare, paranoia, negativity, despair, and isolation. This is some bullshit. Yes, HBO has the HBO series. Yes, it absolutely can boost his fame, absolutely. But I feel like, then we got the death card. Did you just see how that just flipped over right there? I feel like in order for him to continue to be successful and grow, he may have to detach from HBO. Yeah, for real. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know. You know, it's the cards. It's what's coming out. Only time will tell. All right. Let's talk about his love life energy. What is his love life energy like right now? What's his love life energy? What is his love life energy right now? Let's use the Lover's Oracle. Can I get 3 cards, please? When it comes to Hudson, what is his love life energy like right now? 3 cards, please. What's his love life energy like? So, well, I don't know. But what I would say is he may not necessarily have a particular person that he's connected to. If he does, my bad. But look what we have. We have You Deserve Better. We have I Don't Want to Be Alone and Sex with You. With these 3 cards coming out, it makes me feel like he could be connected to somebody, but the connection is solely based off of sex of some type of nature. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the fuck I'm getting oral, but that's weird. I never get shit like that. Okay, this is not one of my sexy readings. Okay, but if he is connected to somebody, my bad. But I feel like right now, when it comes to the energy right now, his love life energy, it's more so just like sex. Like, now, whomever he connected to could probably want more, and he may feel they deserve more, but right now it's sex, simply because he don't want to be alone. Okay, that's what we got. That's what we got. And then at the bottom of the deck, I can't take it anymore. See what I'm saying? It's not, right now, it's not like that, like a lovey person, like I want to be with you for the rest of my life. Not right now. Okay, let's go over to, is there someone he's interested in? That's a good question. Is there someone he's interested in? Is there someone he's interested in? Let me use these cards. Followed by a confession. When it comes to Hudson, is there someone he's interested in? 2 cards, please. That's weird. Can I get a confession card, please? Is there someone he's interested in? Is there someone Hudson is interested in? So this is what we have. Now this is weird as fuck right here. Okay. I don't know what his sexual nature is. Okay. When I say that, I don't know what he's into. Nor do I care. It's your prerogative, okay? But I said, is there anyone that he's interested in? And we get a King of Wands that comes out, right? And we also have a Four of Cups that comes out. So I want to talk about the Four of Cups first before I go to the King of Wands. The Four of Cups talks about overactive imagination. It talks about concealed anxiety. It talks about boredom. It talks about preoccupied. It talks about disappointment. It talks about depression. Okay, it talks about not seeing the good in things. It talks about isolation and depression again, and self-pity. Now, we're talking about, is there someone he's interested in? It's almost like there is someone that he's interested in, but for some reason he can't be interested in that person for whatever reason. Maybe. Now, let's go to the King of Wands and let's talk about what the King of Wands have to say. The King of Wands says, estate owner or manager, a wise person, educator, pillar of the community, devoted, a loyal person, a good conscious person, can be stricted in harsh, severe measures, okay? Now, here's the thing. If this person that he's interested in is a good person, a loyal person, a good conscious, things of that nature, okay? Pillar of the community, why would you feel this anxiety towards this type of person? There's something about whomever it is that he is interested in, that it may not be the right time for him to be interested. I know it sounds weird, but let's just go over to the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune talks about cycles of life. It talks about destiny. It talks about new cycles. It talks about evolution through progression. It talks about advancement, manifestations, unexpected events, sudden lucks. It talks about a God sense. It talks about ups and downs. It talks about one person's loss is another person's gain. Okay? Followed by the confession. Soon, we will be together in the near future. Our reunion is intimate, and I'm doing what I can to be ready for you. I'm working hard to be myself, to be a better provider for you. I hear you calling for me and coming back to you, and I'm coming back to you. This is a promise that we will soon be reunited again. So, I don't know what the fuck is going on right here, but it definitely, to answer the question, is there someone he's interested in? Hell fucking yeah. I don't know if this person that he's interested is the same sex. I don't know if this person he's interested in is already with someone. I don't know if this person he's interested in is already been with this person and they want to get back with this person. I'm not for sure. But absolutely there is someone that he is interested in. Okay? Spirit, can you just give me one confirmation as to why this King of Wands came out when it comes to is someone he's interested in? Can you please give me confirmation, one card for Hudson, when I asked, is there someone he's interested in? Why did I get the King of Wands, please? I can't make this shit up. The King of Wands have been clarified by the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is Aquarius energy. He is an Aquarius. New ideas, success, mental clarity. breakthroughs, the ability to focus, communication, achieving truth, strength, and concentration. I don't know who this King of Wands is, but he's definitely into this King of Wands, or a energy that portrays this King of Wands. With mental clarity, breakthrough, he really likes this person, really wants to get to know this person better. Just, man. But it's something preventing that right now with the Four of Cups. But yeah, there's definitely someone he's interested in. Then we got the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. He would love to come towards this person, but we got a no right here. He can't for whatever reason. He would love to. Whew. Lord have mercy. Okay. Why the fuck? Why am I hearing Boosie Badass? Boosie. Lil Boosie? Did he used to go out Little Boosie first before he just became Boosie? I just heard Little Boosie and then Boosie. That's funny to me. All right. Let's talk about his career, future path, long term here. When it comes to Hudson's long-term future path, can I please get 3 cards? What can you tell us? Resilient, surrender, and destiny. What's at the bottom of the deck? Distractions. When it comes to his future long-term path, it's something that he needs to surrender to. I don't know what that is, but this is also his destiny. Whatever it is, he tries to keep his head in the clouds and be distracted by it when it comes to his long-term future path. But with resilient being here, it's almost like he's fighting against something. I'm not really for sure what it is that he's fighting against, but he's gonna have to surrender to it eventually. It's part of his destiny. And no matter how much he try to keep his head in the clouds, number 11 could be significant to him. No matter how much he try to keep his head in the clouds and stay distracted from it, it is what it is. He's just going to have to deal with it and face it, whatever that is. You know, I don't know what it is. It could be anything. Yep. And then we got opportunities at the bottom of the deck. Number 17. You know, number 17 is represented by the star. The star is represented by Aquarius, you guys. He is an Aquarius. We're finna get ready to close his message out. Let's see what Spirit wants him to know. What would you like Hudson to know? When it comes to a spiritual message, what would you like Hudson to know? Final card. What would you like Hudson to know? Wants him to see the bigger picture and wants him to know that Spirit is trying to help him. The Eagle King being right here, number 12, could be significant to him. The Eagle King, the big picture, he's not looking at the bigger picture. Spirit wants to help him, wants to assist him, and however he needs that assistance, whatever that is. Followed by clearing, number 15, and bounty. He needs to go out in nature a little bit more He needs to be outside a little bit more. Yeah. His numbers, he had 51 and he has 15. We could flip that 15, make it 51, and make the 51 15. Those numbers are significant to him in some type of way. I'm not for sure how, but they are in number 12. So that's what Spirit wants him to know. Look at the bigger picture. They want to assist him. There's some things that he needs to deal with, though. He needs to get out the way and spend a little bit more time outside in nature. With that being said, this has been the reading for some of the cast members from Heated Rivalry. Is that how you say it? Rivalry? Some shit like that. Shout out to the person who requested this reading. I appreciate you. This one was a little hard for me, but hopefully it resonated. Hopefully you got the answers that you were looking for. Remember, anybody can request a reading, but to make sure that I really, really, truly get y'all a reading, just email me. All right? I'm out.